Yeah, baseball winter meeting starts Sunday. Baseball deals will probably kick in on Monday. We're waiting for the first decision. It could come Friday, could come Saturday or Sunday with Juan Soto, but there are late breaking stories. As of noon today, the Red Sox and the Blue Jays asked for a second face-to-face meeting with Juan Soto, and I would assume that's going to be in Dallas before the winter meetings start. The Yankees had already upgraded their offer a second time. We're led to believe it's not only for the amount of money that Soto wanted, which is about $600 million over 15 years. The Yankees threw opt-outs in after the fifth year for Soto. Now, we're led to believe the Red Sox and Toronto are willing to match what the Yankees offered. And then the secret team out there is the other guy in New York, Steve Cohen, the New York Mets owner, who doesn't care about the luxury tax and has indicated, when you're done taking all these other offers from everybody else, you come see me and we'll talk about what I'm going to pay you to be a New York Met. The general consensus, there's 3 New York baseball beat writers that did a big roundtable last night, I should say. The general consensus is Soto's going to be a New York Met because Cohen is going to offer him more than the Yankees are offering him or that Toronto or Boston are offering.
That's a good call.
That's where we go with Juan Soto. Could happen maybe Friday, Saturday, but now the Red Sox and Blue Jays want a second meeting face-to-face in Dallas, so maybe that delays the decision. Other names on the board, Corbin Burnes, once the ace in Milwaukee, good season last year, Baltimore. The Blue Jays have made an offer to him. Toronto is committed to its fans. We are going to sign free agents. If they could get Soto and Burnes, that changes everything as to what Blue Jay baseball is all about. Red Sox are also interested in Corbin Burnes. The Cubs had early interest, but I know the Cubs must be putting their money back in their pocket because I don't hear their name mentioned at all. The unique one is Alex Bregman, who everybody seems to like. Now, is he Soto? No, he's not. But he's rock solid. Multi-position player. Houston made an offer, 6 years, 157. He turned it down. He won 6 years, $200 million. The Astros say that's kind of steep. But Bregman's name is being mentioned a bunch of different places. He's going to get signed. The latest to jump in on Bregman is Philadelphia. The Phillies, for some reason, want to make changes. And they're thinking they may get Bregman, and then they would turn around and trade Alec Bohm, their young third baseman, to somebody else. And the Phillies are also talking about trading Nick Castellanos, though he's got a pricey contract. So there's a lot of changes in the wind in Philadelphia. Willy Adames, really good player. It's been really quiet on the Dodger front, the aftermath of the Snell signing. The Dodgers, I've been told, are in on Adames. But get this, I heard the Yankees are in on both Adames and Max Fried. And you say, well, why would they do that if they're going to pay Soto all this money? The Yankees are in on Adames and Fried because they want to sign them both if Soto goes to the New York Mets. That's their backup plan. And the one that's become totally quiet is Peter Alonso. And I think that's got something to do with the fact the guy hit 240. Yeah, he hit 41 home runs, but his batting average has been lower. He's more of a big bopper than he is a big-time threat every at-bat in the lineup. I think Alonso's going back to the Mets regardless of what Soto does. So those are the marquee names in free agency. So, John, you got an opinion on Soto? What are you worn out emotionally about love me not? I want $600 million or $700 million, or Scott Boras will talk to you about what we want. Go ahead. Give me your thoughts on the names.
We obviously talk about Scott Boras a lot, give him crap a lot, but he comes through for his clients.
Yes.
Now, remember, roll the clock back 2-3 years ago when Soto was at the Nationals. He turned down that deal, 15 years, $440 million. Mm-hmm. And we all thought, oh, you're never going to get more than that. That's the best you get. Oh, you're an idiot for turning that down. And look, man, these teams are falling over each other. He's probably going to get at least $600 million, right? Maybe even $700. And it's looking like Soto and the shuffle and his sly smile, he's going to come out the winner in this. Good for him.
He's 26 years of age. And now if they're asking for opt-out so he retest the market when he gets to 31, that'll be interesting to see if these clubs follow up and actually go through it. I'm kind of worn out though by Soto and his theatrics and all that, and what I know about him, having dealt with him, and kind of worn out by Scott Boras holding the winter baseball meetings hostage.
But it's just every year that he
Yeah.
does this, So here we go again.
Okay. Any comments on those other guys? What do you think the Dodgers are going to go? Do you think this Adames thing makes sense, or does Adames free to Yankee Stadium if Soto goes away?
I think to your point, there's like plan A and plan B, plan C for a lot of these teams. And the same is true with the Dodgers. I mean, obviously the Dodgers are trying to get Sasaki. They're trying to get a lot of other free agents in there. They've already signed a bunch. I mean, how much money do they have left? I remember when Willy Adames first came up with the Brewers, he was an excellent defensive player, but not so much offense. But then now I'm seeing him batting cleanup for a lot of these teams. So he's really turned the corner.
And he's a multi-position guy. He said, I can play second, I can play short, I can play third. I think he's really, really gifted, and he's grown into a mature hitter with power.
And then wouldn't it be weird if Max Fried came back to the Padres? I know there's some people out there that are speculating that he's going to land here.
How's that possible?
Well, who knows what's possible? I know that Preller is scheming. He's in that back room. He's like wringing his hands. He's twirling his mustache. He's got some plans. You wait and see.
Okay. So that's what's going on in Major League Baseball. You got an opinion on free agency, the Soto situation? Where does it go? Jump into Fans Forum now. We'll try to get to as many as we can when we're done with this podcast. We're not